So here's where we are. We did end up making a lot of progress. We're only one Ankh Jewel away from Go mode at this point, but it was hell getting here. Deaths aren't taken into account. And on top of that, there's also lots of little things that aren't taken into account that add up. Even if I didn't die, it still wouldn't be the same, but in this case, the big discrepancy is deaths. I'm just gonna pop out to fill up my lamp. Sorry, it's gonna take me a little bit to get back into the rhythm here. I was tempted to plan for like one of the Indiana Jones point-and-click adventure games after this, but I probably should. I mean, considering that kind of thing is like my bread and butter, I probably should not like surprise people with it and actually hype it as hashtag content, you know? But I'd like to do it soon. Too much health. You have too much health. You fucker. This guy's absolutely a fucker. It's all gone. Ah! Couldn't swim over there. Swimming in La-Mulana water is hell. I assure you, if you've never played La-Mulana and you've only watched me do it, I'm very good at it. Comparatively. All the water in this game is a nightmare. The swimming in this game is differently bad than Mario 1. It's... I would struggle to accurately compare them directly. It's bad in a unique way. I mean, you have control in La-Mulana, you just have different control. I'll just say La-Mulana water wasn't designed to make you feel graceful. I didn't refill my lamp anyway. Yeah, I feel like anyone who missed the stream this morning, it's probably not obvious why this is so cursed. But feel free to watch the first hour and a half, 2 hours of this morning's stream. And it'll maybe make more sense. I gotta go fast if I'm gonna make Pigeon Rat proud of me, though. Pigeon Rat said I've got till the 6 hour mark. Yeah, you got a bad actor. Next hour and a half? Sure, I won't make any progress. I'd ultimately prefer to use the lamp on this boss, but it's difficult to just even kill the guy at the bottom with the amount of health he had. So better off doing this. Yeah, the only thing that will stop that boss's pattern is main weapon. It pretty much just ignores sub weapons, so if it does that circling pattern it does sometimes, you can keep it there by not using your main weapon on it. Do. Yeah, that was an obvious improvement that Worse mentioned that I really should have thought about how to get better damage output on I don't know, it's one of the U bosses. All their names either start with a U or a K. Fuck me, God, fuck. Get to do the whole line of children again. I'll just play this one slow, I think. We'll try to get fancy with Mid to Brutu. Oh my god, I cornered myself there. I didn't expect him to dive again. I'm starting to think that when they make the children hard mode, that they mean it. That they weren't kidding. It wasn't a joke. What does the big green orb do? It gives you experience points. That's what the blue bar underneath my health bar is. The number of experience points it takes to fill up your health, or your experience bar, is the same as the amount of health you have. And when you fill it up, it gives you a health refill. Kind of a weird system, but I'm just used to it at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's not very obvious how to heal yourself. It was harder in Classic. In Classic, the experience bar was always the full length of the bar, even when you didn't really have any health. It was like nearly impossible to heal yourself. There was no hot springs. So you couldn't just like walk to somewhere to heal yourself in the village. Only way to heal yourself was to fill up that bar. Though, if you play it enough, you come to realize that another way you can heal yourself is just by saving and reloading, so that's what everyone does. Hey, thanks, Digglerat. This sucks. I'm just getting wailed on here. I'm gonna go heal before I take on the 13th child. Oh, well I just got a full heal, so whatever. Yeah, this was a flare start, hard mode. Brutal. Extremely brutal. I keep doing contact damage with him because he's wiggling around too much. La-Mulana randos a lot. It is reasonable for it to feel intimidating. Four HP, that's plenty for Tiamat. I'm not doing hard mode Tiamat on 4 HP. I wouldn't do normal mode Tiamat on 4 HP. There's a, oh my god. Is there really? That's awesome. I've really enjoyed your series. Watching people play old school RuneScape makes me constantly want to play more RuneScape. I haven't played in like 15 years at this point, but I remember it fondly, like really, really fondly. I don't need more time sinks in my life. But I really enjoy your series. For those of y'all who don't know, Derek had a really successful hardcore Iron Man account before he lost it quite recently, and now he's been doing a YouTube series of his UIM, which is what, Ultimate Iron Man? I don't remember what that stands for, but it's a really enjoyable series. He's very informative and entertaining. I love learning more about the game. Tiamat, calm down. Oh my god, I'm misplaying this so badly. And I'm eating shit because of it. Holy fuck. Oh, I'm gonna be in phase 3 for a fucking month, aren't I? This sucks. Hey, this sucks shit. Well, I am prepared to die, so that's good. Could you don't? Hard mode Tiamat sucks so much. I don't have any worthwhile stuff. I have it set to remove somewhere between 10 and 20 items from the item pool, and I think it removed like all the combat software. This track goes hard. All the boss tracks are actually really good in their own way. The constant hair lasers are the problem in this fight. Everything else is imminently dodgeable, but the hair lasers are just so unpredictable. I mean, they're kind of predictable. You can see when they're moving into position to attack, but it's like it's not the sort of thing that I feel like I'm very good at planning around. Alright, I'll try that. If the Angel Shield could block the hair lasers, I think this fight would be easier. Like, by a lot. That's the other, like, unwritten problem with this fight, is that when the lasers are coming down at you, your instinct is to move out of the way. But if you touch her arms, it does way more damage than just getting hit by a laser. Like, just let yourself get hit by a laser at that point. Alright, I think I can win this from here. I think I can win this from here. No guarantees. No, oh my god. I misread that really badly. No, I went too early! And somehow, I got away with it. Man, I had so many times there where I did not deserve to survive. So I didn't. The hair lasers are just so fast. Okay, this is the best amount of health I've gotten to here with. Got it. Okay. Woo! Thanks, Sodium. The problem is that the axe output, damage output is so low. Like, it's very difficult to make that useful against Tiamat with no combat software to help in hard mode at 192 HP. Christ, man, I may have made this too difficult. Did I ever turn in the treasures? I feel like I did. No! Well, I mean, it's the confluence of like a number of different things all happening at the same time, because in hard mode, phase 3 is much longer. Like, I'm not sure how much her health values change. Oh, is that my last one? That's my last Unctual. Okay. I hadn't come down here, apparently. Oh, you know what must have happened? Oh my god. I think I came down here earlier with treasures, and I didn't talk to him again to get his normal item. Anyway, I'm not sure how much more health she has, if any, in hard mode, but one thing that is different about her is the amount of, like, the percentage of her health that is each phase makes. Basically, phase 1 is very short, phase 2 is kind of normal length, and phase 3 is much longer in hard mode. Whereas in like a standard fight, all 3 phases are about the same length. Okay, so I think I have everything. I think we're good. Yeah, the health cutoff for phases, at least Worse had said earlier, is different pretty much for every boss in hard mode. V is the same way. V gets to phase 3 very fast in hard mode, and then stays at phase 3 for much longer. Hey, Cherokee, thank you so much for the raid. Memphis-Bina has considerably more health. Healthy boy. Healthy boys over there. Is what counting opening bit as a phase. So there's 3 phases to which one? Are you talking about for V? Because I can explain the phases for any of the bosses. I just don't know which one you mean. So for V, there's 3 separate phases. The first phase is the one where V just does the normal either eye stalk or laser. And then phase 2 is the one where V will sometimes do multiple lasers in a row. And then the third phase is the one where the laser tracks you. No! Well, I mean, it's a subtle distinction between phase 1 and 2. But for, like, health purposes, you should be aware that those are separate phases. I mean, it matters in hard mode, I guess, is the takeaway. If I'd known I was one hit away, I wouldn't have played it so cautiously. Hard mode is a really fun playthrough. Like, vanilla, hard mode, especially one finger, you learn so much about the game from that. I honestly think it's worth it for anyone to play. Yeah, if you like the game. I guess if you dislike the game, it's not worth it to play. I feel bad that I usually save Palenque as my last boss, but like... You ever really been like, man, I can't wait to fight Palenque? No, you've never been that way. You've never thought that. I mean, it's a game that demands patience. I mean, that's the real thing. If you're not the sort of person that can have fun being stumped and frustrated, then you're not going to enjoy it. But I think anyone's capable of beating this game. I do not think that there's anything in this game that's, like, too challenging for anyone. It's just, you have to accept that sometimes a boss fight's going to take you 5 hours to beat it. And for some people, that's not acceptable, and I totally get that. Then, so I will say, like, if you want to kind of, like, if you think this game is cool and you want to get into the weeds of it, I think one of the things that makes La-Mulana really special, both as, like, a randomizer and as a speedrun, is that it's not a lot of hyper-specific tricks. It's honestly the same trick happening over and over and over. There's, like, 4 or 5 main tricks that you can learn. You could learn all 5 tricks in half an hour, and they're just applied in different places. Oh, I forgot to hit the button. Yeah, raindropping in Twin Labs is... But I mean, that's not something that you have to learn right away, right? I don't really feel like chakrams are going to help me here. I really feel like I'm going to be asked to do this main weapon strats. Ringless chakrams are just a fucking travesty. What wasted potential. That's upsetting. Did today have to be the day where I crashed on Palenque? The curse strikes again. Hey, y'all want to see Tiamat again? I mean, honestly, me either, but... Yeah, so Palenque, his orb shots that he does have a chance of crashing the game if the timing is bad. I think it has something to do with, like, only a certain number of objects can be on screen at once, and if he shoots them at exactly the right time, it overloads the limit. There's a really cool glitch document that Searsky made, and once you understand how to do a few tricks, you're good to go. I really didn't want to have to redo all this. This sucks. In the past, when I've forgotten to save and I crash on Palenque, I just say, fuck it, that's the end of the run. But I kind of want to finish this one, so... Yeah, if you weren't sure how much progress we lost all of it. I can probably still finish in under 6 hours. It's gonna be tight, but... if my fights are clean. You can honestly get by in this game learning... You don't have to learn everything, right? Like, there's some tricks that are really cool, but much less versatile. Speaking of esoteric tricks, let's go get the medicine. Here's a freebie for you. Dang. Did I really transition warp there? How the fuck did I transition warp there? I meant to say transition walk, not transition warp. That was my mistake. But, I mean, raindropping is just a tool for getting through a floor. The applicability of that as a trick is pretty broad. Oh, fuck. He's in a defensive state. Great, I wasted it. Well, just gotta hope for the best. Yeah, everyone casually does at least one raindrop. It's actually pretty easy to fuck up and do a raindrop in Moonlight's the main place. There's like a spot in Moonlight where you naturally set up really nice for a raindrop that's not useful and it sucks and it breaks everything. Yeah, you get a natural raindrop alignment off of, I think, the ladder that you come up. And because of that, like, everyone who plays this at one point or another raindrops there. It just happens. The problem is that raindropping has a few properties depending on how you use it. Like, if you raindrop onto, like, a T shape, it zips you to the left or it zips you to the right. And, that one in particular happens to be a T-shape, and so you zip to the right, and the problem is that if you do a screen transition that's not a valid screen transition, like the game doesn't expect you to take that screen transition, it automatically, or it always sends you to the surface as kind of like a fail-safe. Like, I don't know where to put you, you're going back to the surface. And it's really confusing to people why that happens. It's like, okay, now I'm at the surface somehow. You can use that sometimes too. I mean, like if I wanted to go to the surface or to the room that I started the randomizer on really easily, I can do that. It's not broadly useful, but the speedrun, and very often, at least some people in Rando, I do, you can actually use that when you're doing the escape at the end of the game to take you somewhere else. If you want to go to the surface, like if that's a better place to start the escape from, you can do that. I think from the perspective of like what would be most useful for a a routing perspective, I think not having the surface warp would be more useful. Every level is laid out in a 5x4 grid, so there's a room that corresponds to whichever direction you're going at any given time. But if it's not like a natural screen transition, if it's not intended to be a screen transition, then just send you to the surface, which is fine. What really starts to get fucky, though, is that some of the screen transitions in some areas, not just Twin Labs, but especially in Twin Labs, but some of the screen transitions are like, I don't want to say wrong, but they don't make sense. They're very likely leftovers from testing and previous map layouts that didn't need to be cleaned up because you know, you can't just go through a wall or something. And those get pretty useful. game's very cool. I love all the glitches. They all kind of make sense in their own way, and they come together in some really awesome ways. Unless you get into like the modern any percent route, well, any percent no pointer manipulation, but the modern any percent route is just totally fucked. I can't explain half of the things that are happening. Yeah, there's an any percent category that's like 5 minutes long that uses a technique called pointer manipulation. Basically, you get a glitch shot pointer, and you start running it through memory, and eventually setting the escape flag. Turning on the escape status so that you can go talk to Mulbrook, and she says, "Come on, let's go," and the game's over. I'm not aware of any sort of potential for arbitrary code execution. I mean, the pointer manipulation category, while it might feel like it's similar to some arbitrary code execution runs you might be familiar with from other games, it's unique. It's dissimilar fundamentally from how that works. Okay, I might be wrong. I thought that I could kind of catch up all my progress pretty quickly, but turns out that this shit's still hard. Well, you're not executing arbitrary code. You're buying an item from memory out of bounds, and it sets a flag. I don't want to try to describe it too intricately because I definitely don't understand it well enough that I would feel confident doing so. But the basic premise is that you have a glitched shot pointer and you run it through memory. Because buying items is a similar sort of flag as the flags that are used for the end game. So like the flag that decides whether or not you're currently in the escape. That's just a flag like any other item you could buy or puzzle that gets solved or anything like that. This is the same run that started with flares. It sure is. Hey, when you play a seed in hard mode, you get what you pay for, you know? Really eat my fucking chakra. God damn it. You know what really sucks more than anything else? Can I just say, the thing that sucks the most is that the attempt that the game crashed on Palenque for me was an attempt that was going really well. Like, I had Palenque dead to rights on that one. Stop with the contact damage! Oh my god. That one was my fault. That was such a shitty fight I did there. I really fucked this one up for myself. So among the list of things I did to make this seed hard, it started in hard mode. Random starting weapon started me with flares. And then to top it all off, I have the setting on to remove a random number of items from the pool. And it removed like all the combat items. So I've got no flail whip. Flail whip would, God, that would be a fucking godsend at this point. No combat software. The only thing I've got is the gauntlet, and frankly, I'm shocked that it gave me that. Don't have a ton of health either. No ring. Yeah, ringless chakrams are about as useless as it gets. This is bad. At least it's fast. I have Spalter removed from the pool, so I couldn't have gotten Spalter, but you're right. Spalter would have been worse. I should have left Spalter on. Oh, I've seen the swimsuit already. I passed on it. I don't need that sort of negativity in my life. If I can just stop getting so much contact damage, I'll be fine. I can handle getting hit with fire. Fire doesn't do shit for damage. It's all the contact damage I take from touching this idiot. I've never added Hell Temple into logic in the randomizer. I'd like to at some point. I'd like to add Dracula's shop to the pool and maybe even add the provocative bathing suit to be a normal item. But I've just never gotten around to doing it. Oh, I forgot I didn't have the Isis pendant. Technically, not a necessary go mode item. You can beat the game without the Isis pendant, but it's fucky. Yeah, I never knew that you could just raindrop to it right away, so I've never tried, but I now understand that to be true. This attempt's going really well. I got a good read on those first lasers, though. I will say that. My read has been as garbage as usual on the rest of them. This is a really stacked Tiamat fight, too, so, like... I really hate that I have to do this a second time, because it's... The Isis pendant unlocks the Fairy Queen, and she's necessary to remove the last block, but you can actually lamp glitch past it. The only thing is that you have to do the lamp glitch twice, and it means you have to fight Beelzebub, and if you mess it up, if you don't do the lamp glitch successfully, then... Oh, what am I doing here? I'm probably gonna get hit because I'm talking. If you mess up the lamp glitch at any point, then you have to get the ice suspended. Yeah, basically you have to lamp past the fairy block, and the lamp timing is not such that you have a lot of room to work with, because you gotta snake around some platforms and stuff. Basically, think about any time you've ever seen that block be on screen, you have to have the lamp active while you're on that screen. You actually walk past it 3 times. The first and second time you walk past it, you have to do it in 1 lamp. Then you have to fight Beelzebub. Then you have to refill your lamp and do it again on the way past it the second time. To go up there to fight Mom. Her slamming her hands down on me really hurt my chances of success this time around. Oh, that's cool, Planeswater. I'll have to remember that. Hey, if it's all the same to y'all, I'm gonna save now. So if all the boss fights go even a little bit poorly, I don't even want to say smoothly, even if they go a little bit poorly, I can still finish in 6 hours from here. And then Pigeon Rat will be proud of me. I don't watch a lot of La-Mulana Randomizer players, but Pigeon Rat's the best La-Mulana Randomizer player I watch. So his praise means everything to me. You know what really sucks about hard mode suck heat that you don't realize until you do the hard mode suck heat fight is that usually when the rocks explode on the ground and they like throw out those projectiles, they're just cosmetic. Like the tiny little bits of rubble when the rocks blow up, those hurt you in hard mode. And that's fucked. Honestly, that's fucked. The rocks always hurt you, the rubble does not. I've got enough health that I don't mind playing this one a little aggressive. By a little aggressive, I mean just honestly getting fucked left and right here, but it's okay. It's okay. Die! Oh, okay, never mind. That did a lot of damage. I win. Alright, well. Oh, I think I have to go. I don't think I have set the mural yet. I think it was a good change to like turn that off in remake, because the rubble is just. Wait. But I think it was a nice touch to add it back for randomizer, or sorry, for hard mode. Solaire, have you run Classic ever since your SDA run? Or did you get out of the game? I'm just gonna plan to do this with Katana. I have no delusion that ringless chakrams are gonna bring me anything but pain. You got a 140 a couple years ago? That's awesome. That's life, baby. Riddled with mistakes. Are we talking about my life, or are we talking about La-Mulana here? Isn't that the Zen thing about speedrunning? Is that there's always room to improve? No! Okay, I positioned myself badly. My understanding was that the route for Classic was updated or the record was improved not too terribly long ago with like some wild damage boosts. Am I remembering correctly? Like it's just all bomb boosts now. I don't know enough about the tech for Classic to know what that really changes. But Classic is such an inscrutable game to begin with. It's wild to me that anyone has ever played that game fast. Palenque's contact damage is legendary. If he moves inside, like if you end up touching his hitbox, it drains your health in the same way that like V does. V also has wild contact damage in the same way. I don't know a better way to describe it than you just melt. That is so wild. Of course, in the speedrun, you skip it by attacking him before the fight starts, right? Piss off. Yeah, in Classic, in this scene right here, where Palenque appears right above you, you still have the ability to use sub-weapons, so you just lay into him with flares, if I remember correctly. Is that guy stuck? Isn't that the boss that you use that, like, food trick where if, like, you eat at the same time that it does the damage, then it can't kill you? Palenque's a little fucker. There. I said it. We were all thinking it. I just said it. Tick Eat, that's the name of the trick. I'm being stubborn and, like, avoiding using chakrams because they're this slow and bad. But they're also way safer. Okay, except for... Oh my god. Everything is terrible. I'm really glad that the Jormung... Sorry. Let me start that over. I'm really glad that the Jormungandr fight in La-Mulana 2 is like this fight, except for good. I really don't want to use my gun, but I'm starting to think that my gun is going to be more valuable to me here than it is in the mother fight. Oh, that's true. I don't know if I remember where I could buy bullets, but I completely forgot that I could just buy bullets, so... Yeah, I mean, I guess good call. I'm also extraordinarily stubborn, and at this point I really want to beat Palenque again with main weapon. I was like, oh, he's probably gonna move up soon, so I tried to move, and I was already stunned. There's so many things about this fight that make this fight terrible. Like, for instance, the pillars that are coming by in the background, every now and then the white pillar that comes by that he runs into. Like, that's effectively a timer on this fight, because you're gonna run into those eventually, on occasion, and they deal damage to you. I don't know when the pillars are coming. Is it... Are y'all counting the pillars? Are y'all, like, knowing when the pillars are gonna come? I have no idea when. It's not the pillars that crash the game, it's Palenque's, spread fire attack. But Palenque does cause the game to crash. Fuck it, that's why. Yes. This fight is just like the meeting of a lot of really terrible things. Oh, no, it's... I was correcting you because I think it's interesting, not because there's anything... Anyway, it's okay to be critical. Oh, I gotta hit the button. I swear I hit the button. What happens if you... am I... Oh, it doesn't appear again until you go back and get your Ankh Jewel. I was like, could I just spend another Ankh Jewel and lose it too? Like, the pillars can be every 7 seconds all they want, but like, there's no way in my brain, all the things that I'm focusing in that fight, that I can think every 7 seconds there's a pillar coming. I'll just have to get good. It just occurred to me, I've been treating the second set of options appearing as an indication that we're entering phase 2, which is the 50% mark in normal, in the normal game. But in hard mode, that's absolutely not what's happening here. There's no way that that's the 50% mark. And that's, again, another hard mode change I wasn't thinking about. We hit 100 deaths, everyone. Just wanted to let you know. Yeah, my tracker, the item tracker tracks death count too. I just don't have that on the screen. Does it not run under mono or something? Anyway, here's what the tracker looks like. There you go. It says 102 deaths now. Oh, it's Windows Forms. Right. You can turn it off if you want to. I'm fine with knowing. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure if it were that simple, you would have thought of that already. You're smart. So, just information for the fans. If you did want to skip Isis Pendant, you would have to turn on the lamp before you enter this room. While the lamp is active, make it through this room, snake around over this way, and make it to here before the lamp runs out. Which is not impossible. It's not, I wouldn't even go as far as to say it's, like, challenging, but you can mess it up. Idiot. Let's heal before we go in. Then you would come back with a filled lamp charge. And you would use the lamp now, so that this block never appears in the first place, and then you just walk past it. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I only talked to her once. I had to unlock her with the Isis pendant, then talk to her again. I need to pay more attention in the future. So that was a silly waste of a minute. Thanks, I'll need it. Still no ring makes this a really fucked up fight. I'm just gonna say. Still having no ring is honestly trash. Hey, dear sodium. It's not known whether or not it was easily available and I missed it. Wow. Wow, look at how much damage that did. Wild. Well, this one ain't gonna be, yeah, we'll look at the spoiler log afterwards. Just, let's do this. Alright, see you, man. Say hi to your mother for me. I'm kidding. I hate this fight. I hate that segment right there. It is the worst. piss. I've fought Mom probably like 100 times at this point. Probably more. Probably more than 100. So that just comes from practice. But they decided not to give me any good weapons as a joke. Yep, and 6 bullets. 6 bullets doesn't get you very far. Also, in the last phase, 6 bullets, or the bullets don't really do much until the very end. And the movement she does has have a better chance of coming down to your level. Okay. It's a little bit better position this time. I always forget how much weaker bombs are without ring. Like, it's just not obvious on the surface why bombs would be weaker. But boy are they. Especially against enemies that don't have iframes, like the 4th phase of Mom. What if you had to scan those gates in the background in order to get the archaeology achievement of this fight? The ones in the background of this fight. Wouldn't that suck? How much would that suck? Anyway, here's my free cruel idea for Naramura. If he uses it, he owes me royalties. Missed the 6-hour mark. We doing a glitched escape? What's the glitched escape look like? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, cool. Because I definitely... That's not how you do glitched escape, so it's good that I fucked that up from the word go. Still heals me, hell yeah. Now's a bad time, Heka Kinkeros. Sub 610 with a crash that cost me about 45 minutes. I'll take it. Thanks, Pigeon Rat. I appreciate that. This was, by far, like, not even close. This is the worst seed I've ever done. It's hard mode plus flare start plus the items that got removed. Look at my... Okay, hold on. Okay. Mouse on the tracker. Look at all these items missing here. Right? Like, the entire... In hard mode, the entire place is filled with Anubises. Never got the Book of the Dead. Never got the ring. So the chakrams were fuck all useless. I never got Key Fairy. I didn't get fairies at all until the very end of this thing. I was missing so much software. I was missing 4 out of the 5 main combat software pieces. And then to top it all off, the pièce de résistance, you know, the cherry on top of the shit pie, is that the best weapon I ever got was Chain Whip and Axe. I never got Flail Whip. Flail Whip would have fixed this seed, right? Like, all the garbage that was in it, if it gave me Flail Whip, it's like, okay, well, you can handle that then. Alright, I'm gonna look at the spoiler document now. Let's see. Flail Whip was still in. It was in the Jed Pillar location. Where do you usually get Jed Pillar? I never remember default locations. Oh, it was in... Okay, well, I guess I had that in Logic. I didn't get all the items I needed for that till the very end, though. I was missing Dragon Bone up until maybe the last 2 hours of that seed. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of a different check. I was thinking of the Dimensional Key check. Nua. I actually had access to Nua for quite a while. I never went back to Nua. Okay, so that was Flail Whip. Let's see, combat software. So where was Ring? Was Ring removed? Ring was removed. So I definitely made it harder for myself by never finding the Flail Whip, which is okay. Let's see, software. Death Village was still in. It was the Eye of Truth. That's fine. I probably could have found that. Move was removed, so La-Mulana wouldn't have helped me. I did find La-Mulana, it was for sale in a shop. The Death Seal location was Rand C, though. RNC. I think I got that, though. I think I got RNC. It just wasn't useful for me because I was missing all the other pieces. McCurry was removed, so Key Fairies were never in this to begin with. Wait. Twin Statue was removed. That's pretty fucked up. However I got into... See, because I found the top of Twin Labs, and I unlocked it using glitches that aren't in Logic, to my knowledge. So wherever it was that the top of Twin Labs led, I was supposed to come back from there. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense then. I guess I was supposed to come back from... the Skull exit? What did Logic want me to do with that? I'm not sure what was in Logic there for the top of Twin Labs. Obviously, you have to be able to get to the top of Twin Labs for the Grail point. But I'm not sure what the expectation was of me otherwise. Maybe it's in Logic to get the Grail point with rain dropping, but it's not in Logic to unlock the top. I don't know what Logic expects me to be able to do there. I just do it, but I'm not sure how much of that's in Logic. Alright, well, what's the plan now? I could do Pokemon Snap. I kind of am still just not feeling Pokemon Snap. I'm a little burnt out on it. Definitely not a salty run back. My brain needs a break from La-Mulana, for sure. I'm looking at the list. Where's Waldo? I don't know, where is he? Outer Wilds Beginner's Luck Chivo? What's the Beginner's Luck achievement? Never die? Complete it in one cycle. I guess if you already know all the solutions, you can do it in one cycle?